What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our Accounting 201 homework. Today I'm going to show you how to do problem 9-3A of this week's assignments. We're giving the following assets for the Cullenber Company on January 1st of 2017, and we're told we have to journalize these entries. So to start off, we're going to make an entry for the machinery item. As you can see, I've already entered in each of the different account titles we'll be using to save on some time. But we'll be going over each of them and explaining how to get the answers that we need, so don't worry about it. That will be explained as we go along. To make the machinery entry, we know that the purchase was made on January 1st at a cost of $88,040. So we can go ahead and enter that into the equipment field as a credit, with the accumulated depreciation equipment having a debit of that same amount. So you can see here I've got equipment. We're going to go ahead and enter in the amount of $88,040. Let's go ahead and leave this out. I do have this up in an Excel program because I've already completed it in the Wiley Plus assignment. So just to make it a little easier on you guys, I wanted to kind of go through it with you. So just follow along with me here. So we'll go ahead and enter those figures in here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to our next entries. We've got to record depreciation expense on the forklift. To do this, give me just a second, I got my notes here. Actually, let me back up just a little bit to explain why the accumulated depreciation equipment is the same as the equipment figure. The reason they are the same is because if you look at the date that we purchased the machine, it was back in 2007, and we are told that we are getting rid of it in 2017. That's 10 years. And the useful life in years is 10 years. So it is going to be the total amount of years that we got out of use of it. So that's why the accumulated depreciation of equipment is the same as the equipment figure itself. Alright, so now we're going to move on to to record our depreciation expense on the forklift. To do this, we need to figure out what the annual cost of the forklift is. So to figure that out, we have to take the cost of the forklift, which is $37,200, and divide that by 5, which is the useful life in years of the forklift. That gives us a value of $7,440. Now, because we sold the forklift on June 30th of this year, we need to divide that $7,440 in half, since we only had it for half the year, and that gives us a value of $3,720. So that gives us our depreciation values. So we're going to go ahead and enter $3,720 in here. Okay. Continuing on, we're told that the forklift was sold on June 30th, as I just mentioned. We are told to record this sale here. To record it, we can enter cash into the first field. So as you see here, we can enter cash. Since it was a sale, and the value of that sale was $14,880. So we'll go ahead and enter that there. We also know that the total value of the forklift was $37,200. So we can go ahead and enter that value in here. Okay, so next we need to determine what the accumulated depreciation of the forklift is for the total time that we had it. So to do this, if you remember, we need to figure out what the annual cost of the forklift is, kind of like we did above. We need to take that number of $7,440, which we determined above, and we need to, because we know that we bought this forklift back on January 1st of 2014 and we sold it on June 30th of 2017, we can determine that we had it for a total of 3.5 years. So from January 1st of 2014 to June 30th of 2017, that's 3.5 years. So if you take $7,440, which is our annual depreciation, and multiply that figure by the 3.5 years, we get a value of $26,040. So that is our value for our accumulated depreciation. Now to find out what the gain on disposal of plant assets is, and you'll see why it is a gain in just a moment, we need to find out what the book value is on the forklift. So a book value is basically how much we bought the forklift for. In this case, that was the $37,200, minus the depreciation value for how long we used it, which we calculated just now as $26,040. So if you subtract that out, it gives us a book value of $11,160. But when you look at how much we sold it for, which was $14,880, and subtract the book value of $11,160, you have a gain of $3,720. So that is what we enter in for our gain on disposal of plant assets. Alright, moving on. We're going to move on to our depreciation expense on the truck. Once again, we need to find out the annual depreciation on the truck. This one's a bit harder than the forklift, though, because we do have to figure out, or to consider in the salvage value of the truck, which is a total of $3,720. So to figure out the annual depreciation, we need to take the cost of the car, which is $41,416, and subtract the salvage value of $3,720, and that gives us a value of $37,696. After that, we can divide that number by 8, which is the amount of useful life in years of the truck, to find the annual depreciation of that truck, and that comes out to a total of $4,712. So that will be our depreciation expense here. Okay, so now we need to record the sale of the truck. We know that the cost of the truck was $41,416, so we can go ahead and enter that into our equipment field as a credit. So $41,416 there. To find out what the depreciation value was, we need to take our annual depreciation, which we calculated above as $4,712, and multiply that by 6, because they bought the truck on January 1st of 2012, but they sold it on December 31st of 2017. So if you calculate that time out, that's a total of 6 years. So if you take that 6 years and multiply it by our depreciation value of $4,712, you get a total of $28,272. So we'll go ahead and enter that here, $28,272. And now you have to take this and figure out how much of a loss we received on the truck. Because we didn't use it for the full 8 years, we only used it for 6. There's 2 years of, basically 2 years of use that we didn't get out of it. So because of that, there is a bit of a loss on the truck. So all you have to do for this is you just take the total amount that the truck costs them, which was $41,416, and subtract the accumulated depreciation on equipment, which was the $28,272, and you get a total of $13,144.